Okay, so today is our first at-home video lesson. So today we're talking about lesson 2.1, which is writing equations. So in this lesson, you should be able to translate sentences into equations and also translate equations into sentences. So our vocabulary for this section is just formula. And yep. Okay, so we want to be able to translate a sentence into an equation. So we're really just going to look word by word, piece by piece, and be able to write this as an equation. So first thing we're going to look at, so it says a number b divided by 3 is equal to 6 less than c. So we're going to take b divided by 3 is equal to, and then 6 less than c. Make sure you do c minus 6. So we're doing 6 less than c, right? Okay, so our just final thing is b over 3 equals c minus 6. Okay, same thing here. We're going to do something very similar. 15 more than z times 6. So 15 more than z times 6, 6z is, that's equals y times 2, so 2y minus and 11. So our final equation, 15 plus 6z equals 2y minus 11. Okay, so there is a method that we should be using to solve some word problems. It's called the 4-step problem solving plan. And the 4 steps are: 1, understand. So when we're given a problem, we want to be able to see what it is that, what information we have and what it is that the question is looking for. So based off of this, we have 1,250,000 jelly beans per hour. That's the rate that this manufacturer is producing these jelly beans. And they want to know how many hours it takes for them to produce 10 million jelly beans. Okay, so those are the 2 facts that we have. Okay, and we're trying to find how many hours. So our final answer should be in hours. Okay, so that's understanding. The second part is to plan. We want to come up with a plan of how to solve this. So if we take the rate and multiply by the time, that's going to be the amount of jelly beans produced. So rate times time equals amount produced. So in our case, our rate is 1,250,000. And our time, we don't know what it is. We're going to call it H. We're looking for the number of hours, right? And our amount that we're looking to have produced is 10 million. So if we were to solve this for H, we would divide both sides by 1,250,000. So if I do that, one more here, I get H equals 8. So it will take 8 hours. Okay, so that was step 2 and also step 3. Step 3 is to solve. Okay, and then our final step is step 4, and that's just to check. So go back to your problem, make sure it makes sense. So does it make sense that if they're making this many jelly beans every hour, that in 8 hours they'll make this many jelly beans? So if we did 8 times this, do we get this? We do. So this question works. Okay, the next thing we want to learn is how to write a formula. So formulas are generally more specific to solving specific things. So in this case, our thing that we're trying to find is perimeter. So we want to find an equation or a formula for perimeter. So they say that the perimeter of a square equals 4 times the length of a side. So let's call the length of the side S. So the perimeter, P, of the square equals equals 4 times the length of the side. So 4 times s. And now we have our equation P equals 4s. Good? Alrighty. We also want to be able to translate equations into sentences. So before we did sentence to equation, now we're going to go equation to sentence. So we can just literally write what we see. So 12 minus 2 times x is equal to -5. Okay. There could be more than one way of writing this. You could say the difference of 12 and 2x is -5, or you can say 2x less than 12 is equal to -5. It's really going to be up to you. But as long as you get this equation based off of your words, it'll be okay. Okay, so for this one, if we want to describe this, we can say a squared plus 3b, 3 times b, is equal to c divided by 6. Okay, and again, there could be different ways of saying this. You can say a squared plus the product of 3 and b equals the quotient of c and 6, or however you want to do it, okay? Whatever's easiest for you. All right, last thing we want to look at in this video is how to write a problem. So sometimes you might be given information, you want to figure out why you have all this information. So it might be helpful to come up with a problem of where this information might be useful. So it's kind of working backwards. So in this case, we have a cost of fries is f plus 1 equals, f plus 1.5 equals the cost of a burger, and 4 times f plus 1.5 equals, or minus f equals 8.25. So this here, they just said this was the cost of the burger. Okay, and we know that this is the cost of fries. So we can say that the cost of a burger is $1.50 more than the cost of fries. Okay. And then we can say that 4 times the cost of a burger is, minus the cost of fries equals 8.25. Sorry about that extra line. Okay, and then so the question you would be asking for this problem, this is all the information that we have kind of written in a paragraph. The question that could be asked is, how much do fries cost? Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. So that is the end of this lesson. So if you think you've got a good handle on it, you can stop the video here. If you feel like you need a little bit more practice, you can check out some extra practice problems, and you can just pause the video at any point and just work on the problem and check your answer. So I'm going to go through those problems now, and you can just check them and try them if you would like. If not, just fill out your note-taking guide and show that to me in class. Alrighty? Cool. Hope this worked well. We'll see. Okay, number 1, and the answer for E, and the answer 2, and the answer 3. And the answer, 4. And the answer, 5. And the answer. Oh, sorry, that was number 4B. This is 5. Okay, and the answer. Alrighty, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it worked well. If not, we'll see. We'll work something out. Anyway, okay. And